Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This is a past life reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and South Node. Okay, so this reading will mainly focus on potential events that occurred in the past life with the person you're dealing with that's currently still affecting you. We'll also touch on any karmic debt that you're needing to pay off and how your soulmate has come in to help you clear out past energies from past lives, okay? All right, so I can be picking up on your energy or their energy, but overall, this will touch on the experiences that you're going through now and how a past life has affected it. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the Buckland Romani Tarot deck. Please give me a message for Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Magician and we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. All right, so you're in a connection with someone who you were married to in a past life. Okay, the two of you are actually in a relationship for a long time. It ended tragically. Someone either was involved in the death of another, or someone feels guilt surrounding the death of another. Here we have the Ten of Swords. So one of you actually was either blamed for the death of the other or feel guilty. I mean, it's like you are holding the sword here. You may have not actually had to never did the time, you can say. You were never really convicted or there wasn't enough to actually convict you here. And for some of you, it may not be that you were the one that actually caused their death directly, but indirectly. You may have been dealing with someone who did cause their death, so you feel responsible. So you're dealing with someone who there was a long-term marriage relationship here. The two of you were together. I feel like the love may have fizzled out, but you were doing it because it was you were used to it. It made more sense. It was more convenient. Now, some of you were dealing with someone who was the cause of their death. This person could have been either your mistress or someone who was into spell work here. So you feel guilt. You came into this lifetime feeling guilt. Towards this person, or for the death of this person, rather. So you may be in a relationship with this person now, but there's no love, but you don't know how to get out of it. And this is stemming from a sense of guilt for what happened in a past lifetime. You feel responsible. And to be honest, I don't think this person died at your hands. I think they died at the hands of someone who you were either romantically involved with, or someone who took it upon themselves to do this. And I feel like you knew the truth, but you didn't share it. Capricorn. So you came into this lifetime with a lot of guilt towards a soulmate. So you may currently be in a karmic relationship with this person, and it's hard for you to remove yourself from this connection because of the guilt that is stemming from a past life. Now, that's affecting you from being able to manifest a healthy relationship with your divine partner, because you're still in this karmic debt with this soulmate that you hold guilt for something that happened in the past life. If it didn't result in their death, it resulted in a lot of pain for them. They had to deal with a lot of pain. Okay, it was because of foolish actions that you were a part of, that you were doing. So, yeah. You are really working hard to pay off this debt here. This is something that's been continuing for a long time here. We have the Eight of Wheels. This is a cycle that keeps continuing. It's almost like you're indebted to this person in a sense. It's affecting your connection with who you're supposed to be with. Some of you are still in a karmic relationship, and you're not able to manifest a healthy relationship yet because you have not paid off this debt. I'm going to pull out some messages here from your soul. I'm using, this is actually my deck. Soul to Soul Healing Messages are messages from your soul to your divine partner, or vice versa. Things that you want to tell each other, but you have not verbally said due to certain past life connections that you're still dealing with. So please give me a message for a Capricorn. Okay, we have a message there. Anything else? And we have a message here. So, this says, I saw your worth and wanted you to see it too, which is why I showed up that way. So, many of you may have someone who walked away from you, or they're no longer in your life because of how you keep showing up. And your role is to get them to see their worth. Now, it also says last lifetime we promised each other we'd get it right this time. So the potential to get this right is strong, but I feel like you're still dealing with karmic debt here. It's almost like you're wanting to start brand new here with the full energy. So you're working hard to kind of pay this off, but someone still has some kind of hold on you here. They may be deliberately sabotaging you. They have this hold because they know the truth. They may know things about you that you don't want to get out in this lifetime. So I'm getting like this feeling of extortion, blackmail. This person has some kind of hold over you. The reason the hold is still effective is because you're still carrying guilt for something that happened to them in a past life. So a lot of you are still in a karmic relationship because the person has that hold over you because you need to clear that debt. You have to learn how to remove this hold. You're under someone else's control. For those of you who are still in a karmic relationship, so you and your person, for those of you who's dealing with someone who's still connected to someone else, they're going to keep showing up in a way that makes you feel as if they don't value you until they can release this hold that the other person has on them. So every time you interact with them, you're going to feel like they don't value you, as if they're taking you for granted. I'm going to keep going. Okay, yeah. There's this merry-go-round where they keep you confused, and this is not the first time you're going through this. You all went through this in a past lifetime. We have the Seven of Cups. This person keeps you as an option. They don't want to let you go, but they're not at the point where they can give you a serious offer, so they keep you confused. You may have been the one that that caused the misfortune in their longtime partner's life in a past lifetime. So they may feel indebted to this person over you because you are the one that may have caused the pain on this person that they feel guilty for. So you're both playing out a cycle. You did promise each other you'd get it right this time, though. All right, we have the King of Swords. Yeah, you're dealing with someone who's coming off as cold and detached from you. It's a King of Swords, King of Knives here. They may be very distant. You might feel abandoned by them. They may make you feel unworthy. They're showing that up that way because you need to start seeing your worth. Once you start seeing your worth, you show up different. They respond different. Both of you, it's a back and forth. Each time each one of you change, it ignites a change in the other. So what can get this ball rolling is when one of you remove yourself completely. So that's the role of separation. It causes a light bulb moment in the other. Until then, you may deal with someone who you feel is cold and detached and don't give you the emotional support that you deserve. They may be in a relationship that there's no love in, but they're stuck in a karmic cycle. because of something that happened in previous lifetimes. Please give me another message for Capricorn. Okay, it says, I'll see you next lifetime. You have someone who's ready to give up. You have someone who's ready to give up. Even though you promise each other you'd get it right this time, it seems to be too much for this person to bear. They may just decide to stay in the relationship that they're in and give up here. They're saying, I'll see you next lifetime, which means you'll have to do this again. Is there another message? Yeah. It says we will meet again in another lifetime to balance out what happened this lifetime. So it looks like this person has chosen to detach from you. This is leaving you confused. You guys are dealing with heavy past life energy here. Okay, Judgment. This lets me know you can actually do it. Okay, I see you seeing the light and moving together, moving forward together with this person. You may have had a family with this person in a past life. You had a child. This person could have abandoned you and your child, chosen someone else over you. You're dealing with that pain. There is going to still be there's going to still be a waiting period here in order to get this balance. I see that you're still willing to give. You're open to giving to this person to help them clear out their debt. This is going to take some time. There's still a lot that needs to happen in order for this connection to come together. The potential is here, but there's still a lot that needs to happen. Because this person is still under, still trying to pay out some kind of debt here. Tell me more about the King of Knives, please. Three of Wands. So definitely there were promises made to you, and you were very optimistic and hoping that you would get that outcome that you seek, but it never happened. This person made promises that they didn't keep. So a lot of you took this in your own hands. You may have went and did some kind of spell work. And this sword in your hand, you used it to cause mischief on the person they were with. So you're having to pay off that debt. But I do see a balance and a harmony. I see the potential for it here. You did promise each other you'd get it right this time. When they show up the way that they show up, it's to ignite something in you to remove yourself. When you remove yourself from this connection, their yearning for you gets stronger. So that motivates this person to change. A lot of you, what you have to understand, it's not until separation occurs. And the longer the separation, the stronger their want to change becomes. So if you're in separation, you're supposed to be working on yourself, because as you start seeing your worth and you start growing, they change. The two of you are connected. So as you see your worth, they're motivated to see their worth, and then they are able to remove themselves from whatever unhealthy environment or connection that they're in. If you're not able to remove yourself, even though you're not being valued, you continue the cycle, because no one sees their value and everyone stays in the unhealthy environment. Once one person sees their worth, they ignite the other. That's how you break the cycle. Because there's a potential here. Because I see the two of you seeing the light and moving forward together as a family. I see the balance and the harmony coming into the relationship. I see you giving, and then I see eventually they'll give back. But in this energy where you're confused, it does not help in the cycle. There's a potential for a new beginning here. Okay, there is. But there's a need for you to stop doing things that are not within your best interest. Okay. I'm going to pull one more message, and then I'm going to do the extended. And in the extended, I'm going to see the energies that are currently surrounding this connection, and pull any advice or guidance that can help you move things forward. We have a card that flipped. Okay. This person told you. It says, I disclosed this lesson to you when we first met. So a lot of you may have gotten into this relationship with this person while they were still connected with someone else. So basically, you knew that the person was not available. There was a disclosure. They may have said something to you that a past relationship partner had said that made you feel like, oh my gosh, they're just like the other person. Like there was something said that should have told you that you were about to be in a lesson with this person. This lesson was disclosed. Okay, which lets me know you recognize this person. When you first met them, you recognize their soul. The two of you recognize each other. That's when disclosures happen. Okay, all right. So there's definitely a potential. We have the Ace of Wheels here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. The potential for the two of you to make things work and to start brand new, like a serious relationship that can work, the potential is here. There's something that needs to be seen first, okay? The Ace of Knives is here. This is truth in the situation, understanding the lesson, okay? So there's definitely a potential to close this cycle. All right, so until next time, I'm going to leave it there, okay? All right, so I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Ace of Swords, again, there's definitely some kind of truth that needs to be seen. There's something that either you or the person you're dealing with is not seeing yet. There's a truth that needs to happen. It'll be a major breakthrough for you all. It'll be a major breakthrough. It'll help move things forward. It'll wake up that wisdom within you, okay?